Hello and welcome. Have you ever wondered what it was like to live through a cultural revolution? Step into the sandals of a grumpy 17th century scholar in Isaan, struggling to preserve his Lao identity amidst the rise of Siamese influence. It is a tale of humour, heart and heritage you will not want to miss. Diary entry, Year of the Rooster, day 114. Blast it all! Once again my pen stumbles as I write in this confounded Siamese script. It is for your betterment, they said. A unifying tongue, they proclaimed. Blah. Unifying. For whom? Certainly not for a poor scholar like me, stuck balancing on the tightrope between preserving our Lao heritage and bowing to the ever-looming shadow of Ayutthaya. This morning, the village elders convened beneath the tamarind tree to discuss yet another decree from the Siamese governor. All official records must be in Thai. Thai! As if our native Lao tongue, rich with poetry and history, is no better than the croaking of frogs in the paddies. I dare say even the frogs would object if they could read this blasted script. Oh, how I despise those pompous scribes from the south. They prance about in their silken robes, noses high enough to skewer the clouds, talking of progress and enlightenment. Meanwhile, we humble folk wrestle with words that twist and turn like the roots of the banyan tree. Our Lao words flow like the Mun River, graceful and steady. Thai words? They are a muddied flood after a storm, drowning our identity. However, I digress. My role as a scholar demands I learn this script, for without it I am as useful as a broken plough. Today I spent hours copying a Siamese poem about some courtly affair, all while dreaming of the Lao epics my grandfather used to recite. Stories of brave warriors and clever maidens, of spirits and gods who danced under the moonlight. Will these tales fade into whispers now? The children in our village already chant their prayers in Thai. Their laughter, once peppered with the sing-song cadence of Lao, now carries an unfamiliar lilt. Even the temple murals are changing. The old monks painted scenes from Lao legends, but the new murals feature Siamese gods and kings. Our own deities are being brushed aside, their stories erased, one stroke at a time. Then there is the matter of dress. The Siamese fashion of high collars and stiff fabrics has reached even our remote village. My neighbour proudly strutted through the market in his new Siamese jacket last week. It is the latest style, he boasted. Everyone in Ayutthaya wears it. Meanwhile, I clung to my humble panel. Its familiar patterns a comforting embrace. Let the Siamese keep their fashions. I will take this freedom to breathe. Yet, I must admit grudgingly that some changes are not entirely unwelcome. The Siamese have introduced new farming techniques that promise better harvests. Furthermore, their poetry, though overly ornate for my taste, contains a certain charm. Nevertheless, at what cost do we accept these gifts? For every grain of rice gained, we lose a verse of our songs. For every fine silk garment, a piece of our soul unravels. Preserving our Lao history is a battle fought on many fronts. I have taken to teaching the village children Lao script in secret under the guise of storytelling. We gather by the light of oil lamps and I weave our history into their imaginations. Remember, I tell them, our words carry the weight of our ancestors. To lose them is to lose ourselves. However, how long can this resistance last? Already I see cracks forming. The young ones are eager to embrace the new ways. Who can blame them? The Siamese promised opportunities and prosperity. It is difficult to cling to the past when the future beckons so brightly. As I close this entry, I feel a heaviness in my chest. The tides of change are relentless, eroding the shores of our traditions. Yet I cannot help but hope that beneath the surface our Lao roots remain strong, anchoring us to who we are. For now, I write in both Lao and Thai, hoping that someday these words will serve as a bridge between what was and what is to come. Therefore, what do you take from this diary entry? That change is inevitable, but the fight to preserve one's identity is internal? Though the witty musings of a 17th century scholar, we glimpse the resilience of Lao culture and the enduring spirit of those who refuse to let their roots wither. Remember, history is not just about kings and battles. It is about the everyday people who lived through it. Hoping you enjoyed my historical venture and you now hit the like button and leave a comment. Bye bye.